Hi guys, welcome back to the channel, the Nordic Gooner, and this is my first video in a while, so I apologize for that. I've been busy at work, so I haven't had a chance to come on and talk as much as I would like for you guys. But yeah, this is just a reaction from the game this evening. Arsenal 4, Girona 1. Good result, good performance, some good individual performance, good team performance. Second half, of course, we had a few changes, so the dynamics and everything changes. But we still managed to score a couple of goals in the second half, a couple of nice goals. First half, um, we also got a couple of goals. We had some good individual performances, as I said, but a good overall team performance. Never looked too much in trouble. We did give a sloppy goal away from a corner with our zonal marking, but these things happen. But yeah, 4-1 win. So I'll just go through the teams for you if you're unaware, guys. We had Kepa, White, Mosquera, Hincapié, Calafiori, Skelly and Ethan in midfield with Havertz playing the attacking 10 or 8, would you say? And then you had Dowman on the right, Tzolis on the left, and we had the Glock up front. So yeah, where will we start here? Let's start with some, I guess, individual performances, perhaps, because we had a couple of good ones. I think Lewis Skelly in the middle of the park was absolutely fantastic. Dictated the play, got on the ball, wanted the ball, was looked for the ball all the time, looked dangerous going forward. I thought Max was outstanding. He does make some. I think sometimes with Max, he needs to be a bit more decisive. Maybe give the ball a little bit earlier, but he's very dangerous. He's very attacking. He's very tricky. Does go down a little bit easy in the box. I think maybe you saw that. Maybe if that was in the Premier League, he might have got a yellow because he did go a little bit soft. Scored a nice goal in the second half. I thought he was a constant threat. And then we had also Tzolis on the left, who looked direct, he looked dangerous, not afraid to shoot, goes down the left, he cuts inside. It's very unpredictable. What's he going to do? Is he going to go to the byline? Is he going to cut it back? Is he going to come inside and take a shot, which he did do and score a very nice goal in the first half. A little bit of a deflection, but I think it was going in anyway. But yeah, good performance from him. Good debut. I thought that we controlled the game in the first half. We didn't look dangerous. I do have to say for the first half, the Arsenal app, come on, guys, you need to get that sorted. So if none of you are aware, Arsenal had this like a pay-per-view events where you could buy the 4 games that you could. The preseason games for early bird was like £10 or £15 if it was like the last few minutes. And well, the thing with the app, when everyone there was a few people who logged in maybe like 30 minutes before the game, and then they could watch the game. But if somebody was coming like maybe 5 or 10 minutes before the game, like I did, I got in late because I had to work, so that I didn't actually live stream the game. I would have liked to, but I didn't have enough time. I had to go collect my dog at the sitter, so we didn't have enough time to set up the whole stream. But hopefully we can get to do that for the next game. But yeah, so the Arsenal app was down, so I didn't get to see the first maybe 15 minutes. And by the time I had turned it on, I think we had already scored the goal. I have a nice through ball. I have seen the goal since. Nice through ball by Max Havertz with a nice tidy finish. You would expect someone of his quality to put that away quite easily, but good finish and good assist by Max. So yeah, when I actually finally got the stream on, first thing I noticed was the Arsenal kit. Wow, absolutely fire. I do have it ordered. It should be here hopefully by the next time we do a live stream for you guys. But yeah, it looked really, really nice. The kit looked well. I thought the yellow numbers on the back looked particularly um, pretty bright, but pretty cool. I think in the Premier League you don't have those. You have to start with the white ones. The Premier League white numbers and badges are numbers and letters, which are a little bit boring compared to the 11 the yellow. I thought they standed out, but anyway, I digress. Let's talk a little bit more about the match and a little bit more things in detail. Won't go too much into it. It was only a friendly, so there's no point to go going too hard on any of the players or any of the performance. But I did think we played extremely well. We controlled the ball in the first half. We didn't give away many chances, and we looked at constant threats coming down both flanks. I thought Solis um, was was really good, looked really dangerous. I think he's pretty good price, pretty good bargain for 30 odd million. And I thought Max was also a constant threat. It was good to see that Ben White was overlapping quite a lot. You probably noticed as well. He looked back to fitness. He looked fit. He was getting forward all the time, and I think Max could have played him in a few times a little bit earlier. But he'll learn, and I'm sure the next, it just comes with experience to play the right pass at the right time. But those were looked good on the right hand side. Then you had the madman on the left. We had Calafiori. He was popping up everywhere, center midfield, center forward, left wing. He was everywhere, and he's a great attacking option. Calafiori, you never know where he's going to go. Of course, then if we get caught on the transition, it's always difficult with him to get back quickly if he's so high up the pitch. So we have to be careful with that one. But the back line looked strong. Didn't give away many chances. I don't even remember Kepa having to do too much in the first half. Second half, we had a few more saves, and we'll come on to that in a minute. But I think overall defense was good. Hincapié, Mosquera, solid. Skelly was probably my man of the match. If I'm honest with you, I'm not sure who got it. I'm not sure that even matters. Ethan was quiet. He got on the ball, but I don't know. Sometimes he got knocked off it very easily, or he gave the ball away, and he wasn't. I don't know, something. Maybe he's just lacking a little bit of confidence, but he didn't really stand out amongst anybody else, I would say. Havertz scored a nice goal, linked up okay, nothing special. But yeah, I think in the second half when the changes come, it's always difficult to maintain it. We did give away a goal away from a corner, good header from Girona, to be fair. Zonal marking is always difficult when the defender or whoever gets a run on it, and he banged it in. But really good header, to be fair. Keeper had no chance. I'm talking about the keepers. Melier came in for the second half. I don't know how I missed his substitution, but he snuck in there somehow. Pulled off a couple of good saves. Distribution was okay. He did make a couple of good saves, to be fair to him. So I think that was a good debut for him as well. And there's some other couple of young players came on. The ones that really stood out, I guess, were Marley Salmon, played really well when he came on, centre back. And then there was this tall guy. Was it Asaya in the centre of the midfield? He looked decent. A lot of people were saying on another stream that we were watching that he looked like a Thomas Partey regen. So if he's, anything close to being half as good as Partey, we would have a good player. But yeah, a lot of new faces, a lot of kids that we don't know who they are and what the future lies. But maybe we'll see a few in the near future. But a good win, entertaining game. I thought it was pretty decent, entertainment wise, considering the team, especially we had out in the second half. First half was a lot better than the second. But there was a few players that came on in the second half that you'd be thinking, "Oh my God, why are they still at the club?" Of course, Jesus came on early in the first half for Gyökeres and scored a nice goal in the second half, thanks to some good pressure from Ben White. Got the ball poked at home, but before that, we had Max, who you could see that he kind of like handed off one guy, and a few seconds later, he got the ball and drove and drilled it to the bottom corner. Great finish by Max. That's what he is, very direct, not afraid to shoot. And we got a couple of faces that we haven't seen in a while come on in the second half with Fabio Vieira. Or Vieira came on in the first half, Fabio Vieira. But yeah, didn't stand out, didn't do much. And then we had Reece Nelson, who came on also in the second half. Didn't really impress. So I'm sure those two guys will be out the door in the very near future. Also, maybe Jesus. Let's see where his future lies. He's got another year left on his contract. So I think it's 1, or maybe it's 2 years. Actually, no, he got a 5-year deal, didn't he? So maybe it's another year after that. But yeah, some positives, not too many negatives, to be fair. It's a preseason friendly, so you have to, give them the benefit of the doubt for most of it. But in general, all in all, good performance, good win. On to the next game now, Villarreal Betis in Dublin, my home country of Ireland. And we're going to be playing in the Aviva Stadium there in Dublin. So maybe I think, if I remember correctly, I will be able to live stream this one because I finish work at a respectable time for me to come and set up for the live stream, because it takes me a few minutes. Still getting used to everything, but we're getting there, and we will try to do a few more videos with regarding transfers and stuff like that. Nothing really has happened this week. We've got Bruno Guimaraes, who's on the verge of signing by the looks of it. The Vinny dilemma is still dragging out, but we're all very excited about that, and maybe we'll have some more news in the coming weeks or days, even perhaps for you guys. One player that is leaving the club is Christian Norgard. He is joining Everton for £7 million. So best of luck to him. Didn't really make any impact or any lasting effects on the club here, but never really let us down when he was called in. He was a small bit player. He didn't even play that many minutes in the Premier League last season. He was more of a cup guy, but yeah, we didn't see too much of him, and best of luck to him. He leaves a champion, Premier League champion. Not too bad for 1 year at the club, huh? Some people have been at the club for many, many, many years and haven't got a Premier League. So congratulations to Christian Norgard on that. After that, guys, let's see. As I said about the transfers in the next coming days, apologies that I haven't been here in a while. If you're new to the channel, please like, subscribe, and leave some comments in the comment section below for you guys. Gives me a chance to see how the comment section works with YouTube and responding and everything. So it'd be very nice if you could do that for me tonight. But yeah, that's it. Thank you very much for tuning in. Peace out.